Dragonbane. We're playing the Brimstone Sleep, an adventure you can't actually play yet in English because it hasn't been published yet. But the announcement has been made. It is coming. It is coming. I guess we can look forward to a Kickstarter. I don't know when. Late this year, early next year. Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine. I just know that they're working on it right now. Yeah, this is the place to get all the spoilers ahead of next year's big Dragonbane Kickstarter adventure campaign launch. And we are a few sessions in, and horrible things have happened. So this show is a rated R. Why did you rest for a shift? That seems like you're cheating.
I'm always cheating. It's just you just caught me this time.
Yeah, exactly.
I was clicking and then I clicked on my character sheet when it popped out because I was.
Okay, gotcha. Anyway, last time you reached the Kmorda temple because of course Parma was very worried about what might be going on up here and her druid friends, and I think everybody's worst nightmares were realized when skeletons and zombies emerged from the temple building to fight you, and also a demon and a Shagolite came out. But through bravery and...
But not the worst thing, because we didn't have to go up in front of our classroom to give a speech in our underwear. So, not our worst nightmare.
Okay, maybe not your worst nightmare. That's fair, yeah. Okay, you heard it first here, Free League Publishing. You need to add like an optional rule where you can take emotional damage for being severely humiliated by standing in front of a crowd naked to try to do a lecture. I think that would be like a willpower cost, right? Or you get disheartened, like a condition, chink. Maybe that's not even needed for and a bane on the... Anyway, why are you sidetracking me like this? What is the
just
rating?
Pointing out, not the worst nightmare.
You would much rather fight a horrifying demon than do that. Okay, we got it. That's tracks actually, because it's wild. So.
Give a speech? Yeah.
The fighting horrible demon creature from the nether pits, holding a speech. I'll go with the demon creature. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's Wild's attitude. But then Wild is a wolfman, so you can understand a wolfkin. So yeah, I can see where you're coming from. All the monks, all the druids, all the people working up here have met an unfortunate fate. Some of them obviously turned into the skeletons and zombies that you met. Parma, beside herself with grief, noticed that her sister was among the dead, though she was not among the zombies, so at least that wasn't something she had to experience. But she did, her ghost appeared. Garinda's ghost appeared and gave you a quest. She asked you to complete a quest. You've also found, now after you destroyed the demon and the Shagolite and all the undead, you found some clues, but I'm not sure that we've actually searched the entire place yet. This show is rated, what are we doing? R for potential war crimes in the future?
The promise of war crimes.
The promise of war crimes. Okay, the promise of war crimes. Yeah.
The anticipation of war crimes.
I have a feeling that Halveld and Kirov and Wild are not particularly war crime inclined adventurers. They seem to be, on the whole, decent people. Which is weird.
We like to pretend we're edgy, though. We like to...
Fair enough. Yes, we all like to pretend that we're edgy.
Their coat and Fridays. And...
So who is around the table this time?
I am Gazebo. I am playing Halveld, Clearmind, the academic and world-renowned scholar. Or that's it.
I'm Wild Wolf. I'm Wild Wolfkin. I'm the Wild Wolfbane. I'm the Wolfkin Hunter.
What? You're a Wolfkin Hunter? Not just Wolf Hunter? Oh, I sense trouble here in the future. Maybe your weakness is actually that you have to fight off a bunch of wolf... I don't know. Will the Wolfkin be coming for you and go like you were expelled, ostracized, thrown out from our tribes?
Yeah, for war crimes.
For war crimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to explore this in the future, I'm sure.
I'm Roger. I'm playing Kirov the Large, human merchant and mining engineer.
And he is not named Kier of the Large because he has a lot of hit points. We have found out. His bulk may be sizable, but I think his profits are higher than his hit points, let's say. Yeah. His noggin is still tender, and you were healed up, so that was a good thing. So, what do we want to do now here on the mountain? We have Halveld and Kirov up in the tower, where you have been looking at the various. Every cardinal direction has its own window. There is a carving underneath the window. On a hook on the wall, there is some kind of leather pouch, and that's really what is up there, including, of course, a dead druid lacking head. Inside the temple, Wild and Parma are inside the temple. Parma will want to have help burying her sister properly, but there is a problem, she says to Wild. There is a crypt somewhere underneath here, but I don't know how to get into it because I was never sworn into the higher mysteries. I'm still just a novice. And she's gonna sit there and how am I going to become a full Kmorda druid? No one is here to perform
Why
the
would they
ceremonies
hide a
for me.
crypt?
Because it was one of the higher mysteries. It was for Kmorda druids only, not novices. I don't know. I never asked. We never had reason to ask. It was just the way things were. I know it's somewhere here, but I don't know where. I'm the last one, am I not? I'm the last.
Hold on, your sister said that there was a traitor, right? That someone led the Shagolite to here?
Yes.
Is that name or did she give a name?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I saw him
Melibin.
in town.
Yeah, Novice Melibin.
I saw him in town. He ran away.
He was the one that ran away. Okay,
Yes.
so you're not the last one left, you're just the last good one left.
He is certainly not part of the order anymore. I am the last.
There's no other outposts, or they had the one temple in the town. Are there any other smaller temples in the area?
No, this is the only one.
This has actually happened for real before. The reason there's no nuns in Tibetan Buddhism is that there weren't enough of them who made it across the Himalayas to carry on the lineage. So you really should have, for this sort of situation, a kind of break glass in case of your entire order being wiped out.
I'm
So,
sure
yeah.
you can restart the order.
I will have to.
Congratulations, you're head priestess now.
Is Wild laughing about this?
No, that was
Good.
probably not in character. That was just inside his head thinking.
Kirov,
It's like,
I mean,
okay, what will help?
was that Halvel? Wild?
I was saying, I'll help you find the crypt. I'm sure I've got wolf senses, right? I can sniff out where decay is coming from.
Tricky around here because cold. I.e. no decay.
Also,
right?
the place is full of undead.
Also, the
True.
place full of undead, so your scent is going to be thrown off by that. There's as much as Girinda's, Girinda's body is lying here, it hasn't decayed a whole lot because the room is just as cold as outside. So we're talking frozen temperatures, and bodies in frozen temperatures don't decay much, at all. They just be frozen.
Okay, so Kiro now has two things he can help with, because part of the quest we've given was to find the source of the sacred spring.
Yep.
The sacred spring is the thing in the temple, the
That seems...
Yeah, the little...
There's definitely a spring in there. And it's sacred.
Okay, that's one thing. Another is the underground crypt somewhere. Kirov is a mining engineer. He should be able to find things that are underground, so he can come and look for both.
We had the cardinal directions before, didn't we? So... So... This was the... Didn't I add that? Okay. This was the inscription on the south window of this tower here. Right here. And on that inscription on the south tower, you can see a hatch in the ground that leads, like it's open and leads underneath the surface of the surface level. It's like a basement or stair to something.
Question: in the room below the sleeping area, what's this big horn in the room?
That's the mammoth horn.
What was that for? I'll ask Parima.
I think it is for summoning the giants. We have an old accord
Nobody
with
blow the
giants.
horn.
Yes, it had to be done in a particular way, but I'm novice. I don't know exactly how.
And also, while
you have
Kirov
any
is trying to get
scripture
out
or
of this
books
freaking
that-
door, yeah, what you said, find any books in this place that can help reconstruct the
Was this
order.
just an oral tradition that was handed down generation after generation?
Yes. Yes, when you were initiated into the mysteries, it was... You were told the way of things, and the way of worshipping Kmorda, and the way of the druids.
Okay. So we're trying to figure out what to do next. Is that what I'm understanding?
Trying to find the entrance to the crypts, essentially, yeah.
So, as
Can
a
I
human, I see we have a special ability called cheating, called intuition, or called, was it? No, as a professor, is it professional?
Your
Intuition.
professional ability is intuition, yes. As
Yeah.
a human, you have adaptability.
Read it, it's like, it reads as cheat code.
Yes.
When faced with a difficult decision, you can activate this ability and ask a question directly to the GM and receive a helpful answer.
Ooh. Just like
So
that.
where's this cave? Yeah, well, where's the cave? I found a way to run through a quick speed run this adventure, guys.
Break things down. Okay. Why don't
No, I'll ask the group first. What do we have a question I can ask? I imagine I can only ask this question. It says 3 willpower points, but I imagine there's some sort of time frame, or that I just can't blow my willpower every day to ask all these questions.
You can.
Okay. Okay.
Let's narrow things down as much as we can first, so you can focus your question better. So if
All right.
Kirov, what is it, his mining engineers, his craft role, is it? Just to examine the area around the spring and everywhere else around the temple, looking to understand the geology and where underground stuff might be.
I'll allow that. Roll a crafting check, please, Kirov. Halvel is running around out in the snow. Paramount.
Has he been in the sauna and now he's rolling around in the snow?
I don't know. Maybe.
He's looking around. Oh,
Oh.
look at that. That. Oh boy. Hang on. Where's this? What's this? What's going on here? Is this?
That's water.
That's where the water's coming out of?
Yeah,
From the.
on the
That's
mountain.
interesting.
Yeah. You
Do I
can't
get
really.
any kind of boons Any kind of boons for this? Because I've got all my like mining equipment. If I need to like
Yeah, sure.
scrape some.
Yeah, I'll let you have a boon for that because you have your mining equipment. That seems reasonable. See, audience, this is why you bring a mining expert on adventures. Then Kirov, it's not going to be hard for you to suss things out here. Water is coming down. They have built the temple so that they didn't have to build like a back wall. This wall is literally just mountain. So the water that's coming down here is natural spring water coming out of the mountain and down into a hewn out pool, not very big pool. And you will be able to see as you're walking around it that there is in fact a hole in the bottom of this pool, which is big enough to let the water, like a whirlpool if you will, just go down to some place underneath the temple, and the water will keep running down there somehow. Exactly where it goes, the hole is probably too small for anyone to swim through. But yeah, you can definitely see that there's piping done here so that this particular pool here will not overflow.
And when you said how this is structured, I had a complete sort of inversion. I thought this was on the top of a cliff top, not at the bottom of a cliff. I was looking at it wrong.
Yep. This is on top of a cliff top. No, at the bottom of the cliff top, of course. So you have a cliff. It's up against the cliff there. Other things you can find in here. So it's a very nice and peaceful area, really, which after the drama of just an hour ago is probably a nice relief. It's not a surprise that this is used for meditations. And while you're standing right next to the cabinet, inside the cabinet you will find 12 leather bottles. They're hanging on hooks. There's also a beautifully crafted ice spike, the kind of thing that you can use to walk around on ice and spot. You poke it on the ice and you can spot how thin the ice is. And a book.
Perima's got one book now.
Yep, she's got one book now.
It doesn't just happen to become called Rebuilding the Order, is it?
It is not, no. It's accounting with water deliveries. Apparently, they take water from the pool here and they deliver it to Arham. The water is very soothing, she says. If you need to have peace of mind and maybe you have gone through something terrible and you've been wounded, it will heal you.
We should probably take some of that for later then.
You know what? Yeah, probably. In fact, Parma will eventually going to use it to take a sacred bath. But first she wants to find the crypt and do the burials properly for her colleagues and sister.
I do a spot hidden in here to see if there's any, like, secret passages.
Absolutely you can. That's a success with the dragon. So, Wild, you were never up in the tower. But is it safe to assume that we've shared knowledge from what was up in the tower between Kirov and Halveld? Like, you're not... We saw things up in the tower. Yeah. We're not sharing it.
Halveld's probably done a sketch of it from every angle.
That makes sense. So, Wild, having noted that there is in fact a runoff down here, right, into something below the temple, tells him that there is something below the temple. Possibly just a crack where the water keeps going down into the bowels of the mountain. But looking at Halveld's sketches of all those carvings, he will notice that, look at that, the carving underneath the southern window tells of a hatch in the temple yard. So maybe we should look for a hatch in the temple yard, somewhere under the snow.
Sounds like Kirov's specialty.
Why is it Kiro's specialty?
He's looking for stuff in the ground, isn't that what miners do?
That's fair. Yes, that is fair.
Well, then I'll be in the sauna when let us know once you're.
Halvel is going to the sauna.
He's-
Wild,
he just-
having rolled such an amazing check, is going to find the hatch. It's right up here. And you find it when you're walking around, and the snow feels a little bit more bouncy here, maybe? There's something under the snow that is giving way. You can't actually see the hatch, however. So, to get to the hatch, you will need to start digging.
So I should be good at that, right?
Don't I have the shovel on one of the donkeys?
You do. Do you have a pickaxe?
Don't-
It's icy and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I've got the whole lot. I've got
Yeah.
shovel,
Alright, donkeys
pickaxe.
to the rescue, clearly.
See, this is what Kirov's for. See, this digging in ice
Yeah.
is just
It's
his
almost-
specialty.
Kirov is a dwarf or something. Are you actually a dwarf masquerading as a
He's a
human?
miner. He's a mining specialist.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I'm just stereotyping you right now. Okay, we will have an hour pass as Kirov is going to work his magic with the tools, and Perma will ask for Wild and Halveld to bring out the dead bodies out here so that we can just put them into the crypt properly. Exactly what to do with this horrible thing and this horrible thing, she doesn't know. She's focused on getting one thing done at a time. Maybe put some of the ice and snow over the horrifying demon just to cover it up. It stinks something atrocious.
Maybe we could burn it, move it somewhere and burn it. But do we have enough wood for that or something?
I think you can, yeah. There's some supplies inside the house, like in the...
Let's say all the way off to the side somewhere, like over here, so we don't
Yeah.
the smell. Or over there.
Drag it and it stinks so horribly.
And put the put the other body here of this fellow next to it. Not in one pile, because I don't want some sort of weird magic thing to happen.
Very well.
But next to it, and then burn them.
There-
Is that a thing here? I don't want to.
Totally
What are the religious? Is there any? Does that have any religious meaning or whatever? Just fine.
You would know, I would think, with a myths and legends check, I guess. Though you don't know this area terribly well, so perhaps a bane on it.
No, okay, but it's not like a general. Oh, you don't burn bodies type thing in this world.
No,
We do.
I mean, it depends on the religion, the locality. Yeah, some don't.
Well, I'll
You
just
probably
like,
really shouldn't inhale when you burn these bodies.
No, yeah. Unlike the other bodies. Yeah, unlike the other bodies when you do inhale.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but these ones specifically, very much. No, indeed. That's also why I thought it'd be better to have them off to the side. And when the wind's in the right appropriate direction, yeah, we'll just burn those bodies.
Makes sense, makes sense. Alright, yeah. That's an hour later, lo and behold, a hatch in the snow. You've been digging and digging through the snow, and there's the hatch.
Okay. I think before maybe we head in, I know Halveld needs a rest because he is physically exhausted and I mean like physically he is literally done for the day.
What you can do is to do the stretch rest thing. That allows you to recover a condition of your choice, and you can use your memento to recover a second one. That way you don't
Okay.
waste like 6 hours.
What's our?
All right. How about we have a stretch rest before we continue? Because who knows what's gonna happen once we open that hatch?
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes sense to me.
Let's see. Stretch. Which one is a stretch rest? Is that the comfy bed one? No, that's a shift
Nope,
rest.
not the coffee bed one.
Stretch rest
No,
is
it's the one with like a plus signs around it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. He wasn't injured.
How long actually is this?
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Okay.
With the sauna.
Yes!
I'm
The
just
sauna is
exactly-
the best
yeah.
place for a stretch rest, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Okay,
I bet you
so
it's a
can-
Finnish sauna as well. Even though it's like in the Dragonbane world, it's still going to be a Finnish sauna somehow.
It's an Icelandic sauna, if you please.
Icelandic. All right. Okay. I've never heard of those.
Yeah.
What is the
Obviously,
definition
on
of the Finnish
Mardura,
sauna?
they're not particularly worried about nakedness and such. Just get yourself naked into the sauna and do some sweating and then jump into the snow.
Yeah.
Very somber mood, though. Parma is still in shock. But does
Yeah,
that.
I don't think it'd be so appropriate at the moment. Yeah. Maybe
Parma is
another
still very
time.
much in shock. But
Yeah,
she's
no, well, I mean,
slowly
there are, like-
recovering her willpower points, so there's something.
Yeah. No, Halva. I think everyone's a bit in shock. This is pretty freaky deaky stuff going on here.
Yeah.
It's pretty horrific. How many people were dead here in the end?
About
8, 9 other
yeah,
dead
something like that.
bodies.
Yeah.
That's some serious stuff. That's
So war crimes are being committed, but not by you guys so far.
we just missed it, but yeah. But we put an end to the war crimes, or
You did.
that's what we do for now.
The question is,
Okay.
who's gonna go down? Parma wants to go down, obviously. Anybody have a torch?
Halveld has a torch.
Ooh.
I think he does. Oh wait, he doesn't have a torch. But I think we put it on the donkey. I think the donkeys have everything.
Let's see. Donkey. Drotto has
I think.
shovels.
Kirov has an oil
Let me
lamp.
see if Wild has a lantern or something.
Oh, here, I have a torch. Yeah, it's here. It's my weapons. The torch, not my gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
But if you have a lantern, that's even better. Obviously, Kirov.
Here, do you want to use your lantern?
No, I have a torch too. No, it's just a torch.
So.
Is there any sort of rules over which is better?
Yes, there is. An oil lamp illuminates a 10-meter radius. It burns up for up to a shift of time, so 6 hours. And then but you have to roll a d6 after each stretch of time, so 15 minutes. On a 1, the lamp goes out and must be refilled and relit, which is an action. A torch, it's practically useless in comparison. It illuminates 10 meters radius, burns up to a shift of time, but on a roll, you roll a d6 for after a stretch of time, or if the torch is used as a weapon. On a 1, the torch goes out. So the difference between the two is that the torch actually can smack people in the face as a weapon.
That does seem like a plus.
Also, the difference is that when a torch goes out, it's done. You have to buy a new torch. Whereas when an oil lamp goes out, you only have to buy new lamp oil. So there's that too. So which one do we want to light down here? You can see if you're opening the hatch, which I'm guessing we're doing here, you can see a stairwell going down into the dark.
Okay. So there's a stairwell. So it's just like in a wooden one or stone.
No, it's fairly steep, about slightly more than 2 feet wide, 75 centimeters wide wooden stairway with very dusty steps. The air is humid and stale, and this is just basically hacked right into the cliff. So there are no ornaments, the walls haven't been treated in any particular way. From here you can see that it ends in a wooden door.
2 feet wide, this is going to be a squeeze for Kirov.
Yeah.
As it is.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
question yet again, who's going to go in first, and who has the...
Halveld is just looking at Wild.
He-
He's not
Wild
saying anything.
probably should,
He's just
yeah.
looking at Wild.
So I'll have the torch in one hand and my longsword in the other.
Good man.
Yeah, that probably makes
We'll
sense.
be right behind you.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is Kirov's lantern. I wonder if it's like a Davy lamp. And it's got like the mesh in it so it doesn't set off the fire damp.
Possible. Wild is gonna go first. Is Wild having a torch? No. Because I guess Wild is having a longsword or such. Right?
No, I haven't. I thought longsword was one-handed.
It is. It is.
So I could have the torch in one hand and
Okay,
the longsword
gotcha.
in the other.
So we're gonna switch out your inventory a little bit here. And then we're gonna put your torch there. And that way you have both. And then I will turn on a torch for you. Look at that.
All right. And question, since technically they're both weapons, could I only choose to use one in a fight?
Yes,
Or
as
could
long
I
as you
like
don't have
attack
the
with?
heroic ability that says otherwise.
Okay.
And the way this is probably written into the campaign is that there's no way to get here in time to save the druids. I'm guessing the Shagalites have always got there first. But it makes me think of there's a game called Urban Chaos on the PC that has one section where there's a guy who's always scripted to die on the beach. As you approach him, the enemies always shoot him. But I figured out there actually is a way to rescue him. If you get in a car, drive along the beach, run him over. Approaching the car doesn't trigger the shooters. And then when he stands up, he's on top of the car. So you can just drive him out of there. But because nobody was ever supposed to do that, it soft locks the game.
Anyway, Wild first,
Yeah.
Halveld second, Kiro fourth, and Kiro third, and Perma fourth? Or are we doing Wild
Yeah.
first and Perma second?
No, I'll keep Parama in the back, just because.
Yeah.
But it is my order. Should I not go down first?
But in case there are bodies down here that are resurrected as well, I want you to keep you safe.
I can take care of myself, she says, and looks a bit grumpy.
You know what? Sure, you can go after Wild. That might also make, in case we come across something from your temple. I don't think that's too strange.
Very well.
And she's proven in the fight she can take care of herself very much.
Yeah. Alright, Wild, you are right in front of a wooden door. Everybody roll, actually, for me. Do awareness,
dear.
please.
Nope.
Lots of dice are coming down. Oh, a 20. We like that.
Oh, I rolled a 20. Oh, great. Okay. Oops.
A demon. Did anyone succeed?
No.
Failed.
Pyramid
Nope.
roll? Oh.
Nobody succeeded. That's great. Okay, that's what we want to see. Yeah. All right.
I have a boon because my helmet. Does anyone want to try and push it?
Let's see. Good grief. Sure, I'll push it. Halveld would push
You don't
it.
have to. I'm just suggesting it.
No, yeah. It's awareness checks. Hang on. He's disheartened a bit because he's got pretty good awareness and he's annoyed he failed it. Or I don't know what was going on. Oh my god, again. Okay.
That is.
Halveld is not made. Halveld is obviously very uncomfortable underground. That's what I
Yep.
can say here.
That is probably a conclusion we can draw from this.
Grief. Okay.
Oh my. Poor Hal.
And everything looks fine, people. Let's just keep on
Everything's
moving.
fine,
It all
yeah.
looks. Everything's
I
in
can
green.
become disheartened and I'll try again.
You only
take off your
just
helmet.
got your conditions back. Absolutely, this was one.
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah. With disadvantage, you're probably best not to give it a go. We'll just find out. I guess we'll just find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Master Wild,
Your
will you open the door?
Alright.
Oh, look. There's light here, thanks to your torch, really.
Oh,
by the
So
way.
you can see here, it's not just from your torch though. It's a wide corridor with the walls and the ceiling are painted white. The air is warm, it's dry here, and it smells quite powerfully of perfume. On both the walls you can see mummified bodies, human bodies. They're hanging on hooks. And their skins are painted white. They are dressed in a simple tunic. Their eyes and mouth, so on, are all sewn shut. There is 7 of them down here, and also 5 empty hooks. You can see the massive stone table with 3 clay pots. And below the stone table, beneath it, is a censer or a brazier and a leather bucket. And Parma will walk in very softly and bow her head to all the mummies. This is where we have to do the rites for the members of my order, clearly. She'll say.
Wild, if you would mind entering the room.
Oh yeah.
She comes with you.
Wait a minute. So these bodies are on hooks,
Yep.
and
yeah.
it is.
So they're upright?
I assume
Yeah.
it's freezing, or
No, it's not that freezing in here. It's pretty
these
warm.
bodies are. How are they being preserved? Are they mummified?
They're mummified,
Paramount?
yes.
They're mummified. These are what former. These are people of importance to the order here.
Yes, Parma will certainly say that. In fact, Halveld, Myths and Legends.
Yep, that's my job.
Yeah. Kirov,
What?
why don't you roll a crafting check with 2 Banes? Because this is not your expertise.
There better be everything we need on this table, because I'm pretty sure nobody thought to bring 40 kilos of natron salt just in case.
Exactly. So close.
Okay.
Possibly a healing
Probably shouldn't
check
push
with
that with 2 Banes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll do a healing check with a Bane. Because it's technically
Healing.
not healing anyone. She's definitely pushing that.
What's she looking for?
How to mummify bodies.
Oh, okay.
And she's gonna go here. She's very exhausted and tired, of course, which is not surprising. And she's gonna walk up to the table here and go over all the things here. Look here, we have one pot that includes various ointments and poultices that are perfumed. The third contains a white powder. The leather bucket is empty. And the you can basically put the white powder together with these poultices in the censer to get some light here. If that's something you want to do. Parma will want to go up and get all the dead bodies to give them a proper funeral, first of all, which is going to take a while because it's so many bodies and they all have to be taken out and the poultices have to be applied and so on and so forth. What do you say? We know now where we have to put my siblings. I don't
Okay, so
want to
this
wait
door
too
to
long.
the north, just make sure the entire crypt is secure before we start lugging bodies down.
And that particular door is in fact locked.
We didn't find any keys upstairs, did we?
No.
Alright.
Perryma, do you happen to know where the keys are to this door behind us?
I don't. I suppose we'll have to try to open it anyway, but in a respectful way.
Sure, and he pulls out some lock picks.
Yeah, that could work. Sleight of hand. How
this
well
be
do you have
a
lockpicks, do you?
He has
Do
advanced
have.
lock pick.
Okay, so you get a boon for your lockpick, sleight of hand check
Now,
for lockpicking.
What skill is that? Is that
Sleight of
sleight
hand.
of hand?
Yeah.
Now, he is not terribly sleight of handy. Is there one of us who is sleight of handy in the group?
I've got 7 in sleight of hand.
Okay, you're just as equally good as me, as I. Kirov?
Yeah, that
You
seems to be
sleight
the
of
case for
hand.
everyone. Yeah.
Okay, we're all equally.
You
we're
just
all
need to
good.
be subtle. He has a pickaxe.
Right.
Yeah, that's the big lock.
Yeah,
That's the backup.
Perima will be like, no.
Okay. All right. We'll then turn and then don't worry, I've read about this in a book, and he's going to fiddle around with the lockpick. So I get a boon on the sleight of hand check.
You do indeed.
All right, here we go. Ah, yes, he's got the. It's already built in the character sheet. Excellent. No.
So close.
Okay. All right. We can do this. He is going to.
You want me to try first? You want to hand him over to Wild and I can give him a try?
Yeah, I guess that would make more sense.
Before we try and...
Yeah, before destroying myself. Okay, he hands him over to Wild.
All right. So
And
Wild
he's like,
goes
"Look,
up.
it's not like in the book. I'm gonna have to go and have a look at that article that I read about.
Remember that you're
I
a
have a
human who
boon.
can spend points for using a different skill as well. Using your
You know,
adaptability.
yeah.
Like,
Halvo
for
just
example,
turns around.
myths and legends. I read this in a
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, no, come on, you're right. I forgot. Oh, I'll let Wild go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boon
So
of
it's
light
one
hand.
boon?
Okay.
Nope.
Did not work.
All right, Kira, if you want to have a go, let's just have it. Kira, if you want to have a go as well, and then I can use my.
Book
I
lane.
found the book I was talking about, and I read it wrong, but you can have a go first.
And one boon.
So, yes, that is because
Yeah,
of the
Kira
boon. It succeeds.
spot.
Look at that. Kira just click. So now we can open the door. There's a blue glow in the... Something is glowing blue further down the hallway.
Experiment. Do you any idea what that could be?
You can hear water. Running water.
I'll go.
Look at that. What you find, Wild, is pretty wild. Sorry. I need to not say that every time he finds something, because... So, what you find down here is another... It's like a sloping corridor down here. And there is a white painted... The corridor is painted white, and there's a lot of blue shimmering stones that they're sitting in the walls, and they're giving off this fluorescent light. And you can see water coming out of the wall, and it's collected in a runoff that goes along the left wall and then disappears through a stone grid in the floor. And it's just a very beautiful and peaceful light in here. From these blue stones. There you go. Stone grid. That's where the water comes down.
I'm assuming we have to tear the grate off and follow the river down. So maybe we should...
Wait, what was it again? Was it find the source of the water or where it goes?
follow Damona's stream from the crypt to the dragon's mouth.
Yep.
Yes, it's downhill. But this looks like this is going beyond the crypt, so we should probably deal with the bodies, get that sorted out before we push on any further.
I'm going to allow you all to roll a spot hidden check while you're in here as well, on top of everything else.
Oh boy, we're good at that. Hang on. Oh wait, hang on.
Of
Oh.
course you are, Kira of the Large.
Nope.
Nobody sees nothing.
Wait, hang on.
Halveld is here. He'll see
I
everything.
have arrived, and I am terrible as well.
Apparently not. No, not awareness. Spot hidden.
Oh, okay, hang on.
Got away on a
Alright.
technicality there.
Ah,
Ooh.
Looks
Okay,
different.
Halveld is the one to see it. Down in the water, there are something golden glinting. Golden necklace ornaments.
should I tell this? Because I'm pretty sure Kirov will jump in.
That's up to you.
What? I asked Parama, do you know anything about the what's in the water here?
Oh, I'm
Are
sure
there-
it's part of the sacred rituals. Let's not disturb it.
Okay, alright.
Your sister also said something about carrying the Holy One's head.
Yes, we haven't
Doing-
found the Holy One's head yet, have we?
Halveld, I think it would be good, just best to have to identify what's down there.
Just a quick
You-
peek.
He's gonna lie down on the edge and look and see if he can just identify what. I mean, it's just necklaces and that kind of stuff, or is it something else?
It is. Let me. I need to remember my words. It's some kind of charm, basically.
Charm, okay.
Yeah.
You
You can carry
it's just
it
a
on
single,
necklace, obviously, but
just
yeah,
a single charm, or is it full of these little charms?
it's about almost a dozen.
Dozen. Interesting. He will.
And
Parama,
just
is it-
make sure we don't fall into the same trap here as that in that Narnia book, where there's that pool of like golden treasure and an amazingly realistic golden statue of a man in a diving pose.
Okay. Kirov, you have had the most wonderful childhood stories told to you, apparently. I will have to write those down at some point and publish them and become famous. Let's see.
You do have to do that.
Let's see. The world of Halveld. Let's see. So he's going to see if he can, like, Parama, is it okay if I just bring one up, just have a closer look? There appear to be necklaces or whatnot. They might be,
I'm
do you know
sure
what
they
they're
have
meaning?
been placed here to honor Kmorda. Let's leave them.
Yeah, I'll leave them. Can I just have a peek at one though, just to see if there's any writing or anything of interest, just for. And he's like points to his documents and papers to record it. I think it's important now to, of course, to record things like this that we see.
She's looking
make
at
a
him
call.
with a deep frown. Perhaps later. She's
Okay.
gonna try to persuade you to not do this. Her persuasion is
Okay.
terrible. But it succeeds. Look at that.
All right, he's just puts away his scrolls a bit, and he's like, "Okay,
We have
kinda-
more important things to do,
Yeah, yes. All right.
like finding the head of the sacred one and bury my siblings.
Yes, of course.
Now, who
So
is the
now we
sacred
do
one?
the,
I
do
I
the
don't
burial
know.
at this point, just to wrap up here. Also, we can't bring the donkeys down into this tunnel, can we? They won't fit.
Yeah, you can.
They can. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's stairs. The donkeys can go downstairs. It's not that steep.
Yeah. 2 foot wide, I guess. Yeah.
Of course, I'm not going to be held responsible if the donkeys take a crap down there, because they don't care about
Yeah.
sacred places.
Donkeys will be donkeys.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So what's the priority here? Taking care of the dead bodies first, or trying to retrieve?
Let's
the
take care
head
of the dead
sacred-
bodies
guess you-
first.
Taking care of the dead body seems like a religious thing that maybe Parama.
It is a religious thing.
It is a religious thing because maybe there's both is important. The bodies and going after the head.
Yeah, and
What
Girinda
we could-
did
while you
address her
could be
directly.
doing the
True. Okay. True. Let's just take care of these bodies, and then once that's settled, and then we can go and look for the because the bodies are going to start. It doesn't take too long if they're not in an unfrozen environment. For
Indeed.
things to.
So we're supposed to find the sacred one's head. Was the Sacred One somebody in the temple and there's a body missing a head and we have to find it? Or is this something else?
Perma is confused, and she will simply say, really do not know. I was, as I said, I'm but a novice. I was not told of this. I don't know what the Sacred Head is, but it must be very important.
Okay, we'll deal with the bodies we know about, and while we do, once we've got them in there, if we haven't fully searched the temple, we could, while Perma's dealing with the bodies, we can see if there's like any hidden cabinets with a Sacred One's head and it's a relic that's stored in there somewhere. And if we don't find anything, then we can go through the grating down in the crypt.
As you're going back up, you are going to be greeted by a really strange sight, I'm gonna say. Sorry. It's a flock of people. I say flock of people because they look a bit weird in your eyes. They're all dressed in animal pelts, crudely stitched together using bone needles for clasps and old ribs that they have cobbled things together with. They have spears with stone tips, like flintstone tips. They have arrows with the same, bow and arrows with the same. Their faces are very heavy jaws indeed, and they have thick ridge lines over their eyes that stick out, and they have all sorts of face paints and ornaments made out of bones, feathers, animals, maybe some painted wooden and stone jewelry of different kinds. And they are all lying down on the ground when you come up. And they stink. They stink so much. Not of putrefaction, just of very old fat. Yeah, sound like that. Yeah, very old fat, let's say. And then they're lying on their knees and bellies and shouting, "All hail! All hail, hero!" And this woman here starts doing a dance, and all of them will join in, and soon enough you'll have a ring of these people dancing around you and celebrating your arrival, I guess? They're just dancing around you here.
Very much. Friends of yours?
They are Kvur, she says.
Yeah.
Mean.
Yeah, exactly.
The Kvur have always lived on the glacier. They were here before Marjorans came here.
Okay. They're worshippers of the...
I don't know exactly. We have very little contact with them, she says. Yeah, you can hear them. They're shouting and making some kind of dance in some kind of language that none of you can understand yet.
Can Halveld try some
Halveld can try.
some sort of skill? He's got languages. I have
You
a
got
skill called
languages. I'm gonna give you 2 Banes because it's such a weird language. It's not even completely human because a lot of it is clattering their teeth together because they have those jaws. They are sturdy. It's almost, I don't know, gorilla-like jaws. Though you don't know what a gorilla is necessarily.
All right, okay, big jawed. All right, let's just see what it's about. It's about the rhythm, everyone. Okay, no, it's not. I'm terrible. Okay.
You have no idea.
Okay. I can conclude that I have no idea what these people are saying.
They're
In
dancing
conclusion.
around you for a good long while.
They seem to be happy, right? That
Oh
we're getting
yeah,
the drive.
yeah. If they were angry, they
happy
would probably
and-
have attacked you by now. Maybe.
Do these people have any... Halveld will try and point. He'll point to the demon and, like, to the body. Because have we burnt it yet? Or not yet, I think. I don't think we burnt it yet.
I don't think so.
So he'll point to the body and then see how they react to it.
Yeah,
Of
this
the
old man seems like a man anyway to you. He's gonna step forwards and hold Perima's hand in particular, and he's gonna say, "Hero, hero, last druid, hero, prophecy, yes." He's trying to speak prophecy, yes, hero.
What prophecy?
Prophecy. Yes.
Okay, Paramount, does this mean anything to you?
No, she just nods her head.
Okay.
We long wait the start of holy war, sacred war, when Marjura free.
Oh god, not this again. Okay.
Green men, evil, oppressing, on Marjura, you free Kvur from horrible green men.
Green men. Okay.
Okay, those are the Shagalites.
These guys don't like the Shagalites. They've been doing evil. Okay.
Green men, prey on Kvur. Eat Kvur.
Okay.
What's Kvur?
That's them.
We
They're the
Kvur.
Kvur.
Oh.
That's who they are. Okay. Parima, would you like to welcome these people? I think they're here very much for you.
She will definitely do that. She's going to curtsy and bow and go up to... He introduces himself too. He's calling himself Umma. Umma. I speak for tribe. I am Umma. I speak your speak. This is Uksu, shaman. He has now introduced Uksu to you.
So what? Okay, I'll ask him. What is the prophecy that
Prophecy.
she's talking about?
Prophecy. Ah, yes. Strangers. Freedom. Champion. Hero. Yes. Come to Marjura. Free Kvur from green men. But first, need special weapons. Weapons of power. Power weapons. Strong power weapons. To destroy green men. Yes.
Okay.
You come with us. You come with us. We bring you to power weapons. We feed you. We house you. We travel over Kmorda. You get power weapons. And he's gonna point towards the west.
Okay. How far?
Few days. Not far, not far.
Mhm. We need to bury some people really quick.
Oh, yes, yes, of course, yes. Sacred rites, sacred task. You must do Kvur help. Kvur set up camp here.
Okay.
Kvur help you. Everything, we help.
Okay. I won't say no to that.
Also, this tunnel under the crypt, which direction does that go into relative to which way they want us to go? Because if they could come with us down through the crypt, that would give us a lot more firepower while we're dealing with whatever's down there.
The crypt is actually going, like, the direction is south. It's probably not too hard for someone of... Yeah, so the stairs go south, and connecting the whole water with... It's basically, you saw the underside of the pool in the temple. That's where the runoff comes. Probably not very hard to conclude that.
So the grating disappears down under the floor. Can we open that? Is that accessible, or is it just like a sluice and the water goes down there?
You haven't tried yet.
Alright, they're doing the parley with the Kvur. Kirov will go down and see if he can get that grill open and see what's down there.
Very well. Alright. We are gonna go downstairs to the grid. Yeah, okay. Kirov, your strength is a 14. Try as you might, it's not gonna be enough. You're gonna need at least one more person.
What about if I use my breaking tools, so like the pickaxe and hammer and stuff?
You still need someone else. It's gonna make it slightly
Alright.
easier, but yeah. Wild, are you up for it?
Yeah, I can go down and help.
Where between Kirov and Wild, yes, you can in fact open the grid downstairs. So Parama is gonna take the lead of Uma and Uxu here, and they're all gonna carry down all the dead bodies into the crypt. Oh, does that mean that... So we're gonna have a bunch of Kvur down here now, who are helping out with dead bodies, right?
Yeah, we should probably have had them ritually purify themselves in the sauna, so at least the odor's not quite so bad now.
Yeah, it...
Are you going to tell him that?
Does it help that much? The jury is out. You will notice that they have smeared themselves with some kind of fat on their bodies. They have them in jars, and that fat smells horribly. Gives you an automatic bane on all charisma-related skills.
Can Halveld spend this time? He's actually he's focusing on trying to learn their language or understand it. Would that be possible? That he's trying to.
Given enough time, certainly.
Okay.
So you're going to
That's what
spend
he's-
more time with the Kvur, and I'm going to put down Uma and Uxu down here. Only Uma speaks your language to any extent at all, because the others, they just speak their own language. And Uxu. There. Look at them. We're all one big happy Kvur family now. You are wrestling with the grid here, and it's going to come loose. You are able to move it, and lo and behold, underneath the grid there, Wild and Kirov, you will in fact see that someone has been thoughtful enough to mount steps. It's like it's iron steps that are fastened directly into the cliff wall. They're gonna be slippery, obviously, because water is ubiquitous here, and you're definitely gonna get wet because you're gonna go and have the water. You're gonna be climbing down with a waterfall pouring over you. Right? Yeah, there's definitely these steps in the walls. It's about the same width as the other hallway so far, 2 feet and a bit, and yeah. Question is how far down it goes. You can't really see with your... Wait, how far could you see with a torch and with a... Are we using the torch? I want Wild to roll a d6 for the torch's continuing functioning. It's fine. It's still functioning fine here. Yeah. You should probably... Yeah, okay. The torch will reach for you, I said, 10 meters. Very well. So if you're standing, balancing a little bit here, let's do an athletics check. Acrobatics check for Wild.
Alright.
Seems reasonable to me. Really?
Ooh. That's not good.
Fails with a demon? Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna fall down there.
Yes, you are. I just need to think about how far down you fall. So you're trying to gauge how deep it's gonna go, and you slip on, the slippery rocks, and down you fall. And let's see.
We'll try to catch him as he goes.
Let's see. If you roll an athletics check, yes, Kirov.
Acrobatics.
Yes, acrobatics, of course. Duh. Ha! So you're falling, and
Lightning reflexes.
I'm still gonna have the torch go out because it seems like you're dropping the torch with that roll. To me,
That would be fair.
no more torch on you. Everything goes dark. You're dangling over, you don't know how far down it is, when Kira was just threw himself on top and just grabbed your foot as you were going down head first. So you're holding on to him by his feet. But from here, you can roll another acrobatics check, Wild, to get yourself head first, or head up, as it were, and climb back up again. Or climb down. You never know what you want to do. So what do you want to do? Are we climbing up or down? Wild, it's up to you.
I'm gonna climb up since I have no light.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the torch just fell down. And you can hear the splash down.
Don't suppose it would give me a... Okay.
Since you are hanging upside down, I'm not going to give you a boon on the climbing. Because you're going to have to grab and then let yourself go a little bit so you can get a proper hold, and then turn around, and it's going to be a whole thing. But I mean, you're amazing.
So another acrobatics?
You have all... Yeah, acrobatics. You have a lot of acrobatics, so I have faith in you, Wild. It wasn't a fumble. Are we pushing this?
Yeah. I guess I'll get angry.
That makes sense. Arr, arr, arr. That worked. All right, so you're back up again, and just snarling and not happy at all. Yeah. There you are, on top of the grid. Very wet. Though you have to say that this water, it's not really uncomfortable. It's cool, refreshing, yeah.
I'll just grumble and shake myself dry.
Kirov gets splashed.
Yeah.
What have you
so
found, my friends?
I think so. The thing to do here is we can't really leave this place unattended, and this does need doing. And since the crew want to help us, it's probably best if we just take them with us down into the Grate. We get this part of the thing we're doing wrapped up, and then we can go with them to pick up the magic weapons.
Yes, after we do a proper burial for my siblings, of course.
I just need to go to the bathroom so you can obviously think there's any other plans we could do.
Gazebo, Brett?
I'm good with just burying
What? Good with what exactly?
the bodies.
So, go downstairs? Very well.
Not
Well, how
done.
is Wild just going down?
Is Wild gonna go down first, or is Parama gonna go down first?
No, not into the Grate. I thought we were gonna finish
Oh, yeah.
burying everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
finish it's, yeah, hang on.
So let's go
There's
back
one
and
more.
finish burying everyone. And then we'll go down to the Grate.
Yep.
Albert's still trying to figure out their language.
Absolutely. Not surprisingly, it's going to take a while to deal with all the bodies, because there's so many of them. Also, not surprisingly, this is like the second shift of the day. Parma, of course, as she's working on this, she is probably going to cry all the time, particularly when she's taking care of Girinda's body. But together, you're going to figure out how this is done. It's going to be, I guess, for some people, a grisly enterprise. You have to open the bodies up. You have to stitch their eyes and mouths and ears shut. You have to take out their inner organs, all of them. And you have to rub these bodies properly with all the ointments and the poultices and the salts. Fill them up properly. It's not a quick process necessarily, and it's one done when Parma is certainly invoking her somewhat lacking, but still, skills in the proper ceremonies. She is going to be a bit disheartened, which makes sense, right? Or maybe she's dazed. And she's gonna have no idea how any of this works. Which is sad. I have a feeling that some of these bodies will not be as well kept as they should be. Very sad. But she's trying.
Is there anything we can do to help with the preservation?
Certainly, you can try to figure out where various poultices go and how to apply them and
Yeah, I get Halva will try and assist as well. If he sees that she's having problems, and
So is this
what
myths
skill
and
do we
legends
use?
or healing?
Is that myths and legends?
Well, first of all, they're gonna take out all the. I'd say, what would it be? Myths and legends or healing? That's a good question, isn't it? Or craft, or I guess.
Yeah, because I've got butchery tools.
Let's go healing with butchery tools, I guess. It feels like okay. Let's do. If it's not myths and legends, let's go with healing then. Here we go.
Can Halva assist with myths
She
and legends?
fails
or-
on everything. Disheartened now.
Can I have a boon
can
since
try.
I've got the butchery tools?
How did she didn't? Oh, I rolled for wild.
Oh,
Can I have a boon for the butchery tools?
Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, scared. Yes, you can. Okay, Parma's gonna figure it out using her healing skills, but she's had a day. Let's just say, she's had a day and a half. So by the time we're all done with this, how long have people been awake so far? Long, right? I think so.
I just sleep every third day.
Pretty much. I'm gonna take away 5 more of her willpower points just because of the long day she's had. And with that, you've prepared the bodies. She's gonna need to come back here after a while to conclude the ceremony, but at least you've taken the whole evening to prepare the bodies. And I think everybody is pretty tired by now. The good news is that while you were doing all that, the Kvur set up a camp. And there is now a nice fire going. And you can enjoy yourselves this evening a little bit. There's more Kmurs who arrived while you were down there. And a probably unexpected guest.
Mongoose.
Mongoose? No. Well, dude. If it isn't my friends of the archaeological expedition. Look at all of you. This is nice. Now we having he's just completely gonna miss the whole Perima feels miserable and everybody here is in like a funeral mode. I have to say, these Kvur are very hospitable. You should try their women.
Yeah, it's been unethical, but
They will heat you up in the
how did you get here?
Oh, it was the most remarkable thing. Black Bolt, Master Black Bolt, he set me up on a cart together with a Crypt crawler to drag the cart, and off we went. Up north. I don't know how to even control the kind of beast, so up we went. And eventually, it seemed to me like those reavers were on our trail. Black Bolt left me there, and he arranged some kind of smell trap to get them half people. No offense. Looks at Wild. No offense intended, of course. So their snouts were all blocked up by this nice little trick. So I have the cart, and the courier tells me that the cart it has been prophesized, and they're gonna bring it to someone who's gonna finally buy it from me. Good luck for me that I ended up, and good luck for you. Maybe we can profit from this together, huh?
So Kira was going to ask him where Briar's gone.
I have no idea. Last time I saw him, he was at the tavern.
And so is this cliff crawler here?
Yes, it would be.
What does it actually look like?
It looks almost like a goat. It looks like a cross between a goat and a lizard. It has, instead of just 2 horns, it has 4. And it has the white fur of a goat. But the legs are coming out from the sides of the body, like on a lizard. And it doesn't have hooves. Instead, it has more like front toes and back toes, much like birds would have, some birds. So it can actually get a very good grip in the ground. And then it got pretty long tail as well. It walks with a kind of snaky kind of walk because of it's like a lizardy type of walk. They're gonna pass around food and drink. It's, you have a bowl with something you can't easily identify. Several bowls of that. It looks like a mesh of some kind. Maybe there's some vegetables in there that have been processed in some fashion. Some kind of stew, mashed stew. There's a soup. Looks very white and smells terrible. A lot of things that smell terrible, honestly. Like they're a bit rotting, if you will. Very sour. Very sour. Yeah.
How much food did we actually have left if these people hadn't found us?
You have a bazillion food left, right? We have... Where did Kmorda go? Grotto has all of 6 field rations left. So you have like food for a day and a half, depending on how many is in the group. Incidentally, they can give you more field rations if you feel like eating their food.
I have 7 field rations.
Then you have quite a bit of food, don't you? So you have to decide if you want. Do you want to eat your own food rations? I have a feeling that eating your own food rations around here might be a bit impolite, given that.
Yeah, we'll take what they're offering.
Right. So I think Constitution check is not going to be a terrible idea right now because it's an acquired taste. Let's just say.
Alvel is a man of the world, and he's eaten much interesting food types.
Yeah.
So, and he's very much trying to learn their language, so he's going to be as polite as
Look
possible.
at that. Yeah, here we go. Not Kirov, though. Not surprising, because his constitution is terrible. So Kirov is going to probably have to run and throw up, which is very impolite. Maybe push that, perhaps. Yeah. Or not? Roger?
Yeah, will do. I'm just thinking if he becomes sickly anyway, yeah, so he keeps it down but wishes he hadn't.
Right? Yeah, he becomes sickly but wishes he hadn't. Yeah, it turns out that, the secrets behind these lovely dishes, Uma will describe in detail if you want him to. Maybe you don't want him to. I don't know. You'll have to decide.
Yeah, this is probably something we should know.
Halvard would love to know. Halvard is going to write down these.
Okay,
these
Uma will be
recipes.
happy to share all the recipes here. The salad is the sort of vegetable stew that you see is actually seaweed salad that has been pre-chewed. Of course, there is the stomach content of a seal. There is yeasted breast milk with bits of sour whale fat. And seal that has been put under the ground for a month before they take it out to actually eat it.
That's very interesting. And he just writes it down. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And Halvard gonna ask for their word for seal, their word for earth, their word for this and that, so he can write it down and all that kind of stuff. So he can start building up a bit of a little, I guess, dictionary or terminology.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
And as the evening wears on, and you're starting to,
If possible, just 1 second, but during the evening, he's gonna see if he can get them to talk about this prophecy.
they've already told you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was the extent. Okay, all right. Where did it come from? Who told them about the prophecy? Where did it? What's its origins and whatnot? And what's?
Uma will look at you very confused, like, what do you mean the origin of the prophecy? It's always been there, clearly.
All right, word of mouth.
He's
okay,
gonna say,
yeah.
oh, it's always with us. Father to son, to daughter, to mother, to father, and speak of this since start time.
Okay.
So many suns and moons. More than anyone can count.
Okay. All right. Clear.
Now, you are our guest, and looks at Halvel and Kirov particularly. You strong heroes, champions. You go with our women tonight. Share strength.
I suppose it is the best way to learn the language. I gotta say.
It is, isn't it?
So
Kirov's really wishing he had another time for another stretch rest. He really did not need to be sickly for this.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You do have a time for a stretch rest because this is a new shift. As the case happens to be. So good for you.
Well, if it's the custom, then who is Halvel to?
Yes, it is the custom. You can't possibly.
Can't get out from under this. Yeah. You don't want to be impolite.
Exactly. Who wants to be impolite? So
Yeah,
Halveld
these
and
are probably like some of the few women that Kirov doesn't have to worry about accidentally snapping.
This is true. These are sturdy ladies. And they will definitely be giving you a wonderful time this night. Halveld and Kirov will be absolutely exhausted. We don't have to go into further details, do we? Baldur is in a different tent and likewise provided, as it were.
All right. Is Baldur planning on just... Did he just rejoin the group? Is that what's just... Or is he passing through?
No.
Okay. All right. That's... Okay.
Or didn't they have one of these who was a furry who wandered wild as well? Wild getting left out of this.
Yeah, Wild is a sturdy example of a male, isn't he? So I think he's going to be included as well, yes. I don't know that it's going to be successful necessarily, but it's a wild night, you guys. We have a lot of drumming and feasting. The milk you're drinking is definitely... It could definitely intoxicate you, so that's a plus. And by the time you wake up next morning, you can click on being completely well rested, because that is what you're going to be. Right, I need to do that thing again. There we go. You've had a great night being the guests of the Kvur, haven't you?
Indeed.
I suppose so.
In the morning, you're going to discover that the Kvur have a pet.
Okay.
A Kvur is actually riding this pet. And it's rather disturbing in size. They are mounted on these pets, as it were. It's like an absolutely huge lizard, and it's about the size of one of those demons. So at the first sight, I have a feeling that you're gonna be like armor up when you see the shadow of the wings across the plains. But it turns out it is in fact not at all a demon. It is instead what the locals call a fuzzard, which is, it has a thick porous skin. It's colored in mottled shades of brown and charcoal gray. It has pretty alert eyes, slightly forward facing, and huge gliding membranes from its upper limbs down, like a flying squirrel or that sort of thing. Like bat wings, really. But it can fold them up and walk on them, much like a bat can. The head is angular, it's expressive, and it has lots of small, sharp teeth. And they're big enough that Kvur can actually ride them and fly around.
Wild wants one.
No doubt.
And
All right.
What colour were they again? Mottled what colours?
Shades of brown and charcoal gray. A new morning has arisen, and I think the Kvur are very eager to get started, but you still have not found the head of the Sacred One, so Perima does not want to leave just yet. We have to do this. It is part of the sacrality.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder if we can use the mammoth horn to contact the giants. Us druids have a compact with the giants from deep in history that we should help each other. We can summon them, but I don't know how to play the horn to do so. What should we do first?
Let's find the head. What's this room down at the bottom here?
That's the sauna.
Oh, this is the sauna.
Yep.
Okay.
You've been in it before.
Down
Okay.
the Grate. The Grate, that's leading somewhere. Let's check that out first.
All right. So we are heading
Well, I think we
down
need to.
to the crypt again. And you're all nicely rested this time.
I got a new torch from one of the donkeys.
Okay. Balder. What are we doing down there? He's going to ask about. And Parama's going to say, it's a sacred mission for my druid order. Balder is not very interested in that. But he's going to look towards you, Kirov. Well, one merchant to another. Is there any treasure down there? And then he smiles.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, there might be. I'll be with you immediately. Okay, now Balder is with you. This is your fault. Why did you say that? Now he's all with you. Okay, he doesn't have intuition? What is that? No. That's the wrong power. Where's that even? Okay. You should be having the treasure hunter thing. So you should be like, yeah, there's gonna be... I can sniff my way to gold. And Parama is not gonna be too pleased with that. So I don't know how you're gonna relate to that. If you're gonna just accept his participation or put someone watching him so he doesn't do anything sacrilegious. Who's gonna climb down the steps first? That's the question.
Halva's gonna look at Wild.
Yeah, it turned out so great for me the first time. Alright, yeah, Wild will go down first.
You have great acrobatics.
You're the man of action.
Right?
Off you go.
Alright, Wild. Roll a die. Acrobatics.
Oh wait, I have hemp rope. Can I use that to for a boon?
Absolutely you can.
I'm gonna do this right this time.
That works.
Alright,
Also, you
there
have
we
a
go.
new torch, don't you? You said. It's gonna be a bit
Yep.
tricky to carry a torch at the same time as you are doing the other thing, climbing. Okay, so I'll have to... You can't really... Can you climb with the torch at the same time? Maybe.
You could.
There. Okay. So you're going to start, certainly with a boon on the roll at least. We're climbing down a set of steps, and the tricky bit here is going to be to keep the torch burning because the water is coming down all the time, right? So it's going to be lots of smoke as the torch is probably going to go out. Let's see. Normally I only roll after every 15 minutes, but because you are underwater with this thing, Not, it's more like a shower than actually underwater. Roll a d6, and if you roll a 1, it's gonna go out. It's obviously prepared with oils, other things that will keep it burning. That was a close one.
Yeah.
So this well continues about 10 meters, that's 30 feet, straight down. But yeah, and you have water over your head all the time. It's cool, like it was before, but not uncomfortable. And the steps will continue further on, but you can see in the northern wall of this there is an opening. It's like a slightly more than 2 foot square, so 75 by 75 centimeters square opening.
All right. I'll go through that.
All right, you look in and you're seeing a dragon staring right at you, just a few yards away.
Oh. Is it awake?
Isn't that the question? And this is where they all
Now
died,
calmly
ladies
crawl
and
right
gentlemen.
back out.
Immediately. Just total party kill. Dragon's head just stares at... Here we go. I'm gonna have to... Oh, wild. And you have a torch. So I'll need to give you light for that. And... There. Boom. Where are we? There we go. You are going to crawl into this space. You can feel gurgling sounds in the walls. It's hot down here. The room is misty. You can feel a slight smell of sulfur. And it's much more comfortable than upstairs. It's not hot. Let's put it to, what, Fahrenheit degrees? You're always asking about Fahrenheit in your weird world. It's going to be about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
So it's not bad. The walls are basically tiled with gray stone tiles. The floor is black volcanic sand. So when you're taking a step out here, that's when you see the dragon's head on the other side of everything. Is anyone else gonna try to climb down here?
Yeah, Halva will go down.
All right, Halvel, you have an acrobatics of 7.
We need acrobatics to get down.
I would have left.
You
then
do
he's
not,
not.
actually. You do
He's
not.
You know what? I'm going to use that ability. I read about it in a book somewhere.
You don't
so
have
I'm-
to. You don't have to.
Oh, I don't have to. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, thank Lord.
Because you have just enough. So you're going to end up there and see the same space.
All right, Wild, I'm going to need you to go forward and poke the dragon. I want to see what happens.
I'll just move over to the side.
Find
You got this.
Oh, dear.
proper sand tile here. No.
Hang on. He's paused the game. This can only mean something good is going to happen.
You're all going to die immediately
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
nice things.
Just at this moment, the dragon has a heart attack, and
exactly. Yeah.
Who else wants to go down here? Halvilla stepped in.
Yeah, it's just us and a dragon. No
Kirov?
problem.
yeah.
Are we going down?
And just one thing that this the thing about what it said, turned solar crosses that clear the way. We haven't seen anything that could be described as solar crosses yet, have we?
Nope.
Yeah, I guess he's going down as well.
All right. So will Parama, obviously. Balder will bring up the rear, I guess. So Kirov, Parama, and Balder. Ah, I smell treasure, says Balder. Alright, so we're down here in this little room, and the dragon's head, it turns out, is actually made of stone. The jaws of this dragon are closed, but you can see a skeletal hand hanging out between the teeth. And between those teeth, there are also tendrils of mist, steam coming up.
Okay. All right. I can see this. Halveld is taking the lead now, huh? All right.
Well,
Okay,
he's
he's going
a
to
crafting check because he's good at that stuff. Balder is going to be like, "Oh, this is interesting. Let's find out." Wild, bring some light
Crafting.
over here.
All right. I think Kirov's good at crafting, right?
He is.
What are we trying to craft?
We're trying to like look at this dragon head.
Oh
boy.
dear, Kirov.
All right. I'm gonna
We're
use
getting a lot of 20s.
my human skill, which is I'll use my myth and legends. Is that possible to investigate this instead of crafting?
Absolutely. If you spend the
how
power
much?
points for it,
Yeah, we're hang on. How much work can I? Where is that again? I can't suddenly find it.
main tab.
Main
Main tab.
tab. It's adaptive, right? Yeah. Use adaptive.
Exactly.
Okay.
Kirov is like,
Done.
no, it's a real dragon that had been turned to stone by a spell.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna be
Great.
disheartened by all the bad rolls I'm doing, so I'm gonna.
That's better.
Huzzah.
All right.
Oh, I was reading the scroll was upside down again.
Yes,
Okay.
clearly. Yes, again. You can look at the dragon's jaws here. These dragon jaws are definitely designed to move. Like, you can see hinges at the back.
I'm guessing this is where we would place the head.
Everybody can roll an alertness check. For absolutely no nefarious reasons at all.
Alertness?
Yep.
We don't have that,
Oh.
fortunately. We don't have that skill. There's no
Awareness.
alertness. So. Awareness. Okay.
Why
that's
do
different.
role-playing games just switch between those names all the time? It's just...
To be unique, to be special.
Yes.
Halvel is alert.
He
And
is
he's
very
also
much
aware.
so. Yeah. Unlike Parama. Sad.
And like, oh, look at that. Kirov is totally dialed in, isn't he? Yeah.
Wow. Yes, he is. Okay, then. The walls here are rumbling almost. Like, you can hear the gurgling in the walls. There are small tremors and hissing in the mountain that you couldn't hear before. Feel free to roll spot hidden with a bane because I'm an evil man.
Spot hidden. With the Bane. I got that. Halved's on top of this.
Nice.
All of us are. Look at that. We are or most of us. Or one of us. No.
Some of you.
Some of us. Enough.
Halveld and Parama. As you're walking around on the sand, you will feel that there's one part of the sand right here that doesn't give way the same way the rest of the sand does. There's something underneath it.
Kirov, do you have a shovel with you or something like that?
Trust Kirov to have
Tool.
not a shovel with him at this point.
Okay, all right. All right,
We
well,
didn't bring the because we can't bring the donkeys,
No,
so we didn't have.
no, you cannot bring the donkeys
All
down.
right. Halva will get down on his knees and he'll start just carefully moving it away and seeing how.
Oh, Balder will help out immediately. Ah, this is where the treasure is, isn't it?
Yes, Balder. This is the treasure. You need to dig as quickly as possible. And he
I will
slows
ask
down
you,
a bit.
Master Growler, not to be blasphemous and profane here. It is a sacred space. Of course, I'm just making sure that no evildoers can get their hands on this. Is he very transparent? Maybe a little.
He's not transparent at all. He's extremely clear on what he is.
See,
There's no
he's,
transparency whatsoever.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
He's amazing good at the bluff. Everybody believes that he's really caring for the sanctity of the space.
He's caring for something, that's for sure.
Yes, that's for sure. As you dig down here, you will feel first, oh, there's something sturdy here, something metal. It's like a round thing, and as you're clearing it, it looks like a wheel, I guess. It has 4 spokes, and it has a shaft in the middle that goes right down into the ground.
Can we turn it?
You can, yes.
All right, I'll try turning it.
Very well. Let's see. Where did that go? You all blew up.
Not again.
You are turning it, and the dragon's mouth opens up. And inside the dragon's mouth, this is a smaller passage now. It's literally like 2 feet by 2 feet. Hewn right into the cliff. Right in there is a skeleton. It's dressed in black, decaying clothes, leather boots. There's a cloud of hot sulfur mists that just comes out of the dragon's mouth. And yeah, it's very shiny, this skeleton, but it doesn't have any like soft parts left. Healing check, please. Not because you can bring it back to life, obviously. Oh, Wolfbane. This skeleton has been boiled. Yeah.
Yeah, this is reminding me of Never-Ending Story, where he has to go through the space between the 2 sphinxes, and if he doubts himself, they zap him.
Maybe. Perchance. But you can now crawl into the next room.
Where they boiled it?
Boiled
Yeah,
what?
let's just think about this a second. There's
Skeleton.
2 turned solar crosses will open the way. So we've already used one that's opened this dragon's mouth. Are we expecting like the second one to be on the far side to get through the next thing? Or do we need them both before we go through the dragon's head so we don't get boiled like that guy?
Yeah, I'll take.
Well, you need to make decisions.
All right, I'll take one step in, see if I get boiled.
You have not gotten boiled.
Okay.
As he was going, we were probably like whispering to Perima to be ready to summon some ice elementals to cool it the hell down if this went wrong.
Balder will want to get in here as well. Apparently Halveld is the only one who's not entering. Be that as the case might be, you're coming into a new room, aren't you? This room is different. You're very surprised to hear. So, in here we have... What are we doing with the skeleton? Are we just pulling it out there to make room and just think...
Well, I'll examine it just to see if there's anything useful around it.
Balder's grab it just in case. And he's going to be like, oh, look at that. Yeah, it's very good. He's... Apparently, there is, in fact, the belt has some strange tools, lockpicks, in fact, in the belt. There's a sword in the belt, in a scabbard, and there is a pouch as well. And yeah, that sword, that short sword, has jewels on the scabbard or on the actual hilt. Balder will keep it for safety's sake. He might be a bit delayed.
What's in the pouch?
What's in the pouch? Balder can tell you, oh, it's just nothing important. Nothing important for our mission. I'll just keep it safe for now. And
that's actually really handy that Baldur's just like robbing the tomb robber. I'll maybe keep him calm and keep him away from the sacred stuff later.
Wild, this body, it must have been stuck inside the dragon's mouth while the body was still alive. This tomb robber, he was inside the mouth and somehow it closed on him.
Okay.
This new room we're in, it's a very beautiful white hall, 3 meters tall and just as wide. On each side of the entrance are big statues that go all the way up to the ceiling. It's 2 women. They're reading out of one book each, basically. On the other side of the statues, on each wall, are 2 faces of a man in relief. They're like hacked out of the wall. Every face is 2 meters tall, and it looks like they're singing, like the mouth is open. The floor is once again covered by volcanic sand. And at the far end of the hall is a beautiful marble chest, which sits on a small podium. There's a couple of stairs up there. And there on the walls, between the stone faces, there are empty holders for torches.
Alright, let's put a torch in those.
Very well. You now have a light. Look at that. In the holder.
Alright. How does those with the faces that are singing? Can we move them at all?
They're
Or is
carved
there
out
any
of the
inscription
wall.
on them?
They're carved out of the wall, yeah. But the mouths are holes that go right into the mountain.
Oh, I've seen this in a movie. We have to put our hands into the mouths. Wild, not us.
You will notice that one of the faces, there is a broken stone orb, I guess? Stone ball? It's about the size of a child's head, and it's lying next to the left statue. It's slightly cracked.
Does
It looks
that
like
look
it's
I'll
like
pick
it
that
should
up.
go anywhere?
Everybody spoke at once.
The orb looks like it should go anywhere.
What was that? Oh, the globe?
It
Don't
just
know.
looks like it should.
Maybe. I'm gonna roll an awareness check for Parima. You can roll an awareness check too if you want. Oh my. She fails completely. She's just staring in awe at all this, and she's had a couple of days, hasn't she? It's been bad. Nobody has succeeded yet. Halveld, are you gonna save us all with an awareness check? You are! Alright. The walls
Of course.
The walls are... Yeah, the walls are literally shivering. There's gurgling and hissing inside them.
Oh, I don't know. All right, guys. I've got good news and bad news. Good news is I think I hear something. Bad news is it's gurgling and what was that? Gurgling and
Shivering? Hissing?
and hissing in the walls. I think it may be. Could it be some sort of alchemical mixture or something that's brewing or?
Can I try myths and legends just to see if I have any knowledge of what in general this might be?
I guess. I never knew it was down here, she says. Care of the Large? It's some kind of sacred space for the druids, clearly. It's entirely possible that they keep their greatest treasures down here, Kirov.
There's
Guarded.
marble chest right at the end,
Yeah.
which is
Okay. All right.
Hi, Kira.
Halveld is gonna. Halveld. I'm sorry. Yeah, continue. I'll have my hand up.
Yeah, what does Havel do?
This seems like a tricky situation, so I'd like to use my. I can ask a question to get an answer. You guys think there should be a question here? Because I get the sense. Does it seem like the skeleton was trying to escape and the jaws closed on the skeleton? Or not?
Yeah, that was my assumption as well.
Yeah, so something happened in here. It triggered something. I get the feeling that if we do the wrong thing or just flip open the box, bad things are going to happen.
Yeah.
There's like, how'd you call it? I don't know the English word.
Booby trap.
Yeah, there's like a certain like ritual or something. You have to do things in a certain way and then it's safe. Should I
Indiana
ask-
Jones this.
Yeah, exactly. But I have an ability that I can ask for these kind of questions. Oh, what's that? What's going on? Paramo with the intelligence roll.
You have an ability that you can use to ask certain questions.
Yeah,
So does she, by the way.
What's it? Intuition? Is it intuition? I'll use my intuition.
I guess
So-
the question is, what do we specifically need to do before we open the box to make sure this goes well?
What is your question, Halveld?
What Kirov said. I think that was a good one.
The rhyme said, 2 sun crosses must be turned. You've turned 1. Where's the next sun
Somebody
cross?
put your arm in the mouth of the figure, the singing figure.
There's no sun cross in the mouth of the singing figure, no.
Just thought, Perima's got elementalist skills, doesn't she? Does she happen to have the thing that lets you raise a pillar out of the ground?
No, her abilities are connected to ice and snow, not earth.
Let's search the ground again, see if there's something else hidden in the dirt.
Very well. Is there something hidden in the dirt? What do you know? You will find another bronze wheel just like the other one. Kirov is standing on it. You can actually see that now that you're... Spot hidden checks, everybody. She has no luck at all today. So Kirov, Halveld, Wild has... Oh, Rold is put in. Okay, yeah, more, I guess... ill omens here. The walls in this hall, they are sandy, like this black volcanic sand, up to a very sharp limit at about 2 meters height. Yeah. Somehow the sand has been stuck to the wall all the way up to 2 meters height. Not above that though, so there's like a one meter left where there's no sand stuck. But you did find the bronze wheel that looks with the spokes on it. That looks like a sun cross.
Okay, there's one last thing to do before anybody tries to turn it. The statues of two women reading.
Yeah.
Tell what they're reading.
No.
Can they be moved?
That's a good question. No.
Yes, I'm guessing if you do this wrong, this entire room may flood with like red hot volcanic sand or
Yeah.
something. It stops at 2 meters, so I don't know. Just in case we're wrong about this, does somebody want to rig up a climbing rope so we can get above it if it happens?
I suppose maybe you could, Kirov, you could do something to the dragon's head so it cannot close, and that way, we would, if you could block it from closing.
Well,
That might trip a failsafe though, like a make it happen.
Balder is coming in. He's gonna go. Oh, the chest! And he's
Keep
gonna
him
go
away from the
right
chest.
for it. What was that?
No, don't grab them.
Okay, who's grabbing him? Wild?
My dear, let's all leave and let Boulder open the chest. We'll find out what happens. And if it goes off, then we lose Boulder, which, you know.
Ah, he's your favorite NPC, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
I
he's
guess
sure.
while you're trying to tackle Baldur, Kirov will just dive for the wheel and turn it in case you fail.
All right. Balder is not really a big brawling guy here, Wild. So why don't you roll a brawling check to stop Balder? Oh my god. Your brawling is terrible, Wild.
Where is my brawling? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's not good.
It's terrible.
This is not good.
That is not good at all.
Nope.
Okay then. So
I will try and
are you
become
gonna,
angry.
are you gonna
just to
push
help
it?
him. Yeah.
Oh, look at that! You get angry
Hey.
with Balder.
Angry.
Just grab him and growls in his ear, and he's, "What are you doing? You dang
You just
Beast
don't open
man,
any
let's
chest in a
hand
secret
me!"
chamber.
I need a clever insult against a wolfkin. I can't think of insults myself.
Just say insert clever insult.
Yeah, insert clever insult. Halveld, you are turning the wheel meanwhile, and it's not a problem at all for you to turn that wheel. As you do that, all of you will hear the rumbling from the opening. The dragon's jaws are slowly closing.
Okay, I guess like. Okay, somebody grab what's in the case and let's get out of here.
Are we trying to grab for the marble chest here as the jaws are closing?
Yeah,
Are they closing because he
Alva's
turned
gonna
it?
Get
Yeah,
out of here.
apparently.
Just get out. Sure.
All right,
We can always come back later, right?
you
Do it
can.
again.
All right, yeah, all right. I'll run out.
No, you're holding Balder.
Oh,
Okay, so
Let him
who's
go.
grabbing things from the chest then?
Well, he's heading out. He's not a brave man.
Okay. Very well. Halveld, I want you to roll an acrobatics check or get stuck and crushed slowly.
Oh. Okay.
There might be adaptive going on here. Why
Yeah, I
didn't you
think I'll
just
do
use
that.
your adaptive skill ability?
Oh, hang on. I should have done that before.
Yeah, you
I rolled a
should have.
17. I rolled a 17. I would have failed anyway. Can I, for the reroll, can I use adaptive?
Okay, I'll be nice and say that you can do that. What are we doing instead of acrobatics?
I'm gonna find my highest skill.
Legends.
Yeah, that's just everything is myths and no,
I've
that doesn't
read
make
about
sense. How
this in a book.
He'll use evade. That seems to make sense.
Yes, that does make sense.
Okay, no, he's crushed to death. Okay, it was nice knowing you all.
I'm gonna say that was a fumble, wasn't it? Oh my god.
Yeah. On the whole, don't get
You
crushed
just
to
took
death.
before
roll.
you got into the mouth.
Yeah.
Let's see now.
He was right underneath it. Then he's, oh, I've read a scroll about this, and everyone's like, no, not now. And he's, no, hang on.
Let's see.
I don't know where the scroll is. It's...
I believe you don't actually get crushed. You're just stuck.
Oh. Okay. All right, I am stuck.
Yep.
I have blocked the exit. Everyone.
Yep, you have blocked the exit. You are stuck inside the dragon's mouth right now. You have your... Because there's enough space inside the dragon, obviously, because the skeleton was not crushed, right? It was boiled. So you're stuck in there, inside a dragon's head, and nobody else can get out.
All right. Cool.
Which means that, yeah, it's closed now. The dragon's head is closed now. Who's going to go to the chest and try to open it? Kirov? Parima?
Yeah. I guess Parima should come to, as this is sacred stuff.
That is sacred stuff. It is actually surprisingly easy to open the lid on the chest. It's quite... Oh, it's not surprisingly easy. It's
Bit of a
kind of
different-
heavy. She's gonna need your help, Kirov. But together, you can open it. And inside the chest, there be the chest. Inside be the gold. No, this is not. There are a bunch of cloth bags, a lot of them. There is a small statue of a dragon, a golden dragon, with ruby eyes and turquoises as back scales. This is worth a lot. There is, 4-inch, like a 10-centimeter box in black enamel. There is on top of a very moldy silk pillow, a white stone head that has like a seam right across it. Or right along the face, like the side of the face. So it's like a lid, basically. So what do we want to do?
So there's a gold dragon, a white stone head, and what else?
A bunch of bags. And a small black box in black enamel. At this particular moment, nothing else is happening in this sanctum. Parima will grab the head.
They're sacred objects, so she can decide what's what here.
Yeah, Parima will grab the head. This must be the head that we've been sent to find. And she will also grab the dragon and the box and open up one of the sacks. She is, after all, a member of the order. Turns out the sacks have coin. Lots and lots of coin. There's going to be hundreds of coins in a single sack. And there are maybe 20 sacks there. Hi, Kirov.
That's a lot of sacks. Okay, so I guess we load up with everything we can carry.
Yeah, she is gonna grab the dragon statue, and perhaps the little box, which is not particularly heavy, and a few of the sacks, I guess. And Kira will carry some other sacks. No, you can't carry anything because you're already at your capacity. But then she will carry as much as you possibly can.
I guess we can at least drag them over to the dragon's head and be ready to throw them out once we get it open.
Exactly. And then she's going to close the chest again and look towards, you know, the... So how do we get out now?
Okay.
I'll let go of Balder and try reaching into one of the mouths.
Oh, into the mouths of these? Yeah, there's a...
Yeah.
It's a tunnel in there, and you can't feel anything on the other side.
Oh.
Yeah,
So I could like crawl through it then.
No, these are like the size of a baby's head. There's no way for you to fit.
Okay.
I think we screwed up here. We should probably have left somebody on the outside of the dragon's head. But okay, this is probably fine. If Perma can summon one of her elementals on the far side of the dragon's head and order it to turn the thing again.
She can certainly try. Let's go. A glacial of level 1, because we don't need more than that. Will be summoned. And yeah. Of course, there is no, she can't summon a glacial here. There's no ice. How would you summon it? It's too hot for ice and snow. She needs to be outside in the ice and snow to summon a glacial. I need some ice to work with. I can't simply summon something from nothing.
Okay, so I guess Kirov will examine the dragon and see what its mechanism is to see if we can fiddle with it to get it open from this side.
Can we just turn the wheel the other way?
While are we turning the wheel on the other way here?
Yeah.
It works. It turns the other way and locks into place where it's in its position of original position. And you know what, Halveld? The dragon's mouth opens. Aren't you happy? You're no longer caught by the dragon's mouth. You can get yourself out there. Slowly it opens, and you can all make your escape with all the things. There we are. So, you have in your hands now a lot of treasure. Let's see, we have the sacks. It's 20 sacks in total, right? I don't know if you can carry all of them out. But...
Oh, could Baldur go get his cliff crawler, bring it down here and we'll load it up with them?
It's going to be a bit tricky, but I'm sure you can manage to figure out some mechanism with the ropes and whatnot, so you're going to get everything out. I'm not worried about that part. But how many sacks might we have brought? If each sack is weighing heavy, weighing 2. Let's call it a 2. And we have 2 sacks. How much encumbrances can he take? He can take some. Okay. So he can get maybe 5 sacks.
Once we've got a bunch of brawny tribespeople on the surface, we could go back and get some of them to help.
Yeah. So eventually you're gonna get all the sacks out. And yeah, there's a treasure here. The golden dragon with ruby eyes and turquoises, that's gonna fetch a pretty penny for anyone who wants to sell it, obviously. Let's see now. You have bartering here, Kirov. So does Baldur. So Baldur will estimate that dragon to be worth about 3,000 gold coins.
Is Perma okay with selling that, or is this sacred object?
She's probably going to consider it a sacred object, but the coin is a lot as well. We have here 1,200 gold coins, more than 4,000 silver, and 700 or something copper coins. So even then, you have enough to... Perma will have enough to recruit and keep the druidic cult, the druidic order alive. And she's going to be very pleased with that. But she's going to part with some of this as well, because you have helped her a lot. I think she's going to give you a good coin each. Say at least 100 gold each. That should fetch you... That should help you some distance, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't we need the head for... Was there a specific reason we needed that head? Or was it just like
She's
something that was
not
one of the
sure
things
of
that
why
we...
you need the head.
Okay, yeah.
But apparently you need the head. When you're opening... Wow, he already had a bunch of gold here, didn't he? Okay, Wolfbane is now over encumbered. The head, as you're opening the front side of this white stone head, you'll find a mummified human head. Its mouth is moving constantly, but you can't hear any sounds at all coming out of it.
Let's put that up to the horn.
Perhaps. And in the black enameled little box, there is a black metallic star shaped like a snowflake. And there is an inscription in the lid, written in some kind of ancient runes. I have a feeling someone is going to use languages.
Hey, can I do it?
Yes, Bane though.
Oh. Alright. Yep, I have no idea. But I'm gonna push it. I'm not gonna let that get down. I'm gonna be exhausted. He's had a tiring day. He's been...
It's already been a tiring day. No
It
doubt.
has not been a fun day. It has,
No.
but it's... Oh, it's already taken? Oh, hang on. Oh, I already clicked it before I... Hang on. Let me... Okay. Yeah.
So
Almost,
close,
so close.
but not this time. Very sad.
Alright.
No, you have no idea what it says. The thing is pretty sharp, like the snowflake edges. But for now, we don't know what that is. What we do know is you have the head that Girinda, probably, what other head could it be, that Girinda asked you to fetch. You have a great deal of treasure. You have a mammoth horn that we haven't explored yet. I'm gonna move that out here. And yeah, that little black box. And it's now gonna be around noon because of all the work it took you to get everything moving and upstairs, hauling everything up. And with that, I believe we have an excellent place to pause the story for this time. And in a week, we will be back and see what you're going to do with all these treasures, all these items, what the mammoth horn might be good for. And perhaps you will go with the Kvur on a quest for power weapons. That's what they said. Yes. You heroes use power weapons. Slay green men. Prophecy. End of Brimstone Sleep. So, everybody who tuned in to follow us in these adventures, thank you very much. And we will see you next time. Don't forget to follow this channel and click subscribe on YouTube and bell icon and everything. And if you chat, maybe one of the gods of Tricoria will answer. But we can't know for sure.